Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? We're here to manage our emotions. It's not easy within our trials and tribulations, but we're here to help get our intuition on tap. We're tapping in, okay? Ooh, we're tapping in. Because someone's in their Seven of Wands. Someone's in the energy, okay, of self-defense, protecting against any competition. Because the soul of the self can see some obstacles, some delays. You could be in the willpower of standing up for your beliefs, okay? Because into me, I will. You're very ambitious, I can see, collective. Keep going, all right? Because now you're looking at your intuition. It helps you to stand up for your beliefs because your soul of the self is giving you enough tools to do so, okay? So use your intuition to bring in your spiritual health, all right? Because it will flow in your spiritual wealth, but it comes from balancing the masculine and feminine energy within yourself so you can co-create with the universe because it was giving you that will, that confidence, okay? So now maybe you're feeling I need to be more dignified, I need to stand up for my beliefs. Maybe you've got people around you, maybe 6 people around you being very domineering, okay? Maybe trying to trap you in a corner, okay? So now you're looking at your axis, all right? Maybe your axis is your intuition, okay? You could be a leader, or it could be an actor or a teacher or an athlete, okay? And you're standing up for your beliefs. Look at you being very humble. We're looking at a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is very nurturing, it's very loving. She's using her intuition and her psychic gifts to stand up for herself. She looks like she's sweeping away the dust, okay? Because she looks like she's a pearl, she's a gem. She's somebody you can give advice to. So it looks like you're flowing in your emotions. So you can stand up for yourself, stand up for your belief, okay? Maybe someone standing, ooh, someone. 5 ladies in the background are not being very nice. 5 ladies behind this lovable person is being very unfair. Maybe they're playing witchcraft or maybe doing that, you know, that mean girl. Mean girl. Someone's in their 5 of Wands. Okay. 5 of Wands is all about rivalries, challenges, obstacles. Okay. So someone is being a rival. So there's hidden energy of 5 women maybe around the cauldron. They're looking at, they have a competition within themselves. They're having a very big debate. How can they distract this woman? But she's standing up for her beliefs, this Queen of Cups, very loving. She's not being distracted by these ladies. Yeah, she's not distracted. Yeah, she's in her own. There seems to be a love situation. Yeah, and these ladies are not being very nice. Because there seems to be a love situation. There seems to be a competition. Maybe it's a third-party person. Yeah, because someone's looking at which direction to go. Which way, that way, this way. Someone's got the willpower to stand up for themselves. Because now we'll have a love situation. Someone's not sure which way to go. There seems to be a conflict when it comes to the energy. Yeah, someone's going for a spiritual warfare. So write down your dreams, collective, so you can beat the competition within yourself. Yeah, could seem to be a rival. So someone probably has a red car. You probably like painting. Someone's painting a picture. And it's not real. So you've got to look in your intuition. You've got to stand up for your beliefs. Because someone's trying to create an obstacle for you. You could be an artist. You could be having a creative endeavor. And someone's looking at a pathway. Maybe in a decision when it comes to maybe a new project. Okay. Maybe waiting for results. Or maybe making traveling plans. Maybe someone's looking to travel towards you. Maybe a Cancer person, Aries person. Someone's very active when it comes to their movements. When it comes to a love situation. Because someone stand up for their belief because they feel like they've been stabbed behind their back. Someone's going for a very short-lived victory when it comes to a challenge. It seems like there's a competition when it comes to a creative endeavor. Maybe someone's trying to get someone's attention away from someone else. So now we have a situation. You've got to stand up for your belief because someone Isn't there 10 of Swords? 10 of Swords. These ladies are gossiping, man. They're backstabbing this beautiful lady and nurturing woman. They're not being very nice. But someone looks like they're running. The soul of the self is running. Because now he wants to sweep something away. Yeah, he has a wish fulfillment. Maybe a Gemini person has a wish fulfillment to reach out to Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups in her own world. She understands there's a rival, there's a challenge. When it comes to a love situation, she can own a red car. But it seems to be a decision to be made. Maybe someone looking at traveling plans, a wish fulfillment to reach out to Queen of Cups, someone very nurturing, someone understanding. Maybe someone wants advice, but she's in her own world. She's in her own world. And in her own world, she understands there's a rival, there's a challenge. Oh, he could be the 7th person. 5, 6, 7 of Wands. Competition for one man. Amazing. This man's got it on the go. But he likes one person, a nurturing person. She could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. He's reaching out for that will within his mind. He feels like, because he's been backstabbed before, maybe by 5 other women. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe 5 other women and maybe like, or maybe 6 other women in his life, in his whole 10 years of his lifespan. So maybe he's learning and he's getting up to get his intuition, to use it to bring his wish fulfillment. That's giving him the willpower to stand up for his belief. He wants to reach out to this woman, man. He's got that willpower, though. Maybe he felt because he backstabbed her. And maybe he feels weird reaching out. Maybe he's got, I don't know, 5 ugly sisters. Maybe he listened to his sisters, mothers, other friends, women. Maybe this masculine hasn't got nice women around him. No catty women. Catty women are in the attic. But they're burning something, though. They're burning their foundation. They burnt their situation when it comes to love situation. Maybe with a Gemini person. Because now there seems to be a love situation. He's moving. He feels her moving. And he's looking. He wants to reach out. He sees her traveling. Maybe someone's doing traveling plans. That way, this way. Which way is she going? Because she's in her own world. He wants to reach out. Look at the soul running. Because he's using his intuition. Because there seems to be a hidden situation. He's in his feelings. And she feels he's in his feelings. But there's 5 women. He needs to come to an end. 5 women are doing maybe love spells. You know, death spells, love spells, move away spells. You know, that sort of thing. Someone's doing voodoo, doo-doo. Maybe a rival wants to see an ending. But it seems to be a spiritual transformation. Maybe there's an ending of a conflict. But it seems to be a conflict at the soul. Because the mind is conflicted. Because it's been backstabbed, man. I think he thought he was going for a ruin with this person. I think that's what he thinks. He's going for a ruin. Maybe he listened to other women and he didn't pay no attention to her, maybe. Yeah, because now we're looking at reliability. Maybe he wants to come in more reliable with a love offer. There seems to be movements. He's looking at maybe his tools to be reliable. Maybe he's a car mechanic. She's like... He's taking his time coming in. He's like, wait for me. And she's like, I'm on my motorbike. I'm gone. You could drive a motorbike or a red car. Someone's looking to travel towards someone. Someone wants to make an offer, heart of a situation. You have a farmyard. Someone's looking, yeah, she's speeding. He's like, where you going? She's like, I'm out. You're a burden. 8, 2 wands. 10. You're a burden. I ain't got time for you. Yeah, you're juggling. You're juggling. I know what you're working at. You know I'm intuitive. You know I'm psychic. You know I can see what you're doing behind my back, right? He's like, no, but... She said, no, but nothing. It's either this way or that way. And you chose that way. So what do you want me to do? Sit here until the end of time while your catty women are doing the most behind my back? No, I don't think so, Emperor. Go and sit down and find yourself. Maybe it's the Emperor. Maybe he's looking at maybe travel plans, or maybe trying to make a decision when it comes to maybe working on a balance to be more reliable. Maybe someone's looking at the speed, man. She said, no, I'm in my own world. She's very passionate because she's in an 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is all about speed, action, quick changes. News arrives. Maybe about cooperation, teamwork. So maybe he wants to come with a cooperation. Maybe on an idea, a creative idea, like a new love thing. Like a spark. Yeah, maybe. She said, no, I'm busy. I'm creating. She said, I'm busy. It took too long. I've done my own lane. I'm in my own lane. You went this way. I'm going that way. Yeah, she said, I got no time for your foolishness. I ain't got no time for it. Yeah, she said, oh, you're going one way. I'm going the other. We're not in the same lane right now. Because there seems to be too much storms, too much burnout. She said, no, you're not going to burn out my soul. Sorry. I'm not building castles in the air. It seems like you want to build castles in the air. I don't want to waste my time. So now there seems to be a storm. Yeah, King of maybe Swords. This is my God card as well. Maybe looking at being more grounded. Maybe he feels more grounded. He wants to catch up with this lady. Maybe when it comes to spiritual transformation, maybe he's learning slowly. Because now he's looking at working, collaborations, understanding. She's not building no castle in the air, boy. Everything she builds, it coming down from her intuition. So maybe he wants to end this conflict of the mind when it comes. He's got too many women, man. Too many women in the energy. That's what she's saying. No, you got too much women in the energy. And now he's looking at plans. Yeah. He sees an open window. He's looking at knowledge. He wants to, like, take his power. Yeah, she said, no, you lie too much. You lie too much. I know you're lying. 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords, you're bringing too many difficulties. 6, 7. I know you're lying. 8. So 6, 7, 8. So you want to end the worries. Because there was rivals, challenges, obstacles with other women. So into me, I feel she's ending. And she's relying on herself because she's busy deeply in creating her own endeavors. And she can do it quite quickly. So she's on her own movements. So now she could drive a red car. And he could be flying in the airplane. Or he could be a traveling person. Maybe he's on touchdown. Yeah, she's like, decision. Someone's made a decision. Clarity. She said, no, I'm making my own music. I'm in my own world. And you can see she's in her own world. And he's behind her thinking, all right, I need to bring my mind to calmer waters. There was a lie. I had other women. I thought it would get her jealous maybe. Little bit of challenge, a little bit of spice up. But it got out of control. She said, that's your problem. So you end it. I'm in my own world creating. And he's like, hello? She said, you took too long. I'm too busy. He's like, hi. She said, bye. Hey, yeah, he said, please, can we go for dinner? She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm busy. Somebody wants to come in. You can see God's tour cap on the table. Well, bottom of the deck. Someone's making a decision. You could hear music downloads as well. That could be messages from the soul of the self. So listen to the music as well when you're outside. Okay, it could be a message for you. Why am I talking like I'm from Birmingham? Maybe you're from Birmingham? Someone's learning about maybe God's tour card. King of Wands. King of Bloody Wands. Here we go again. Oh, Adewale, Adewale, Adewale. Maybe someone's looking at traveling plans, because now he's looking at the world. Maybe he's on the plane. And says, that's your lane. Stay in your lane, because you're too plain. You're boring. He's slow. I'm fast. I don't know how this is going to build together. He's slow. She's fast. No, she said, you're too slow, man. Yeah, she's working on, look, she's working on her own thing. She's holding on to her own speed. I'm not slowing down for you. Not doing that. Not doing that. Yeah, she's holding on to her own. She said, no, I know this fire sign is looking at speed movements of control. Maybe trying to control her speed. Wishing you can go to your Capricorn person, your Taurus person. That's where you like to be slow. We don't do slow around here, man. We got things to do. You know what projects you could have done in 8 years, 4 years, 7 years, 13, 14. You lot are too slow for me, boy. The world. Someone's looking at the world. Someone's looking at a viral message going around. And now he's thinking this way or that way. Someone's thinking which way to go. But then you can see the soul of the self is saying pay attention to your own intuition. Someone's learning. Someone's heartbroken. There's a heartbreak. Because someone's writing a journal about a heartbreak. And there's a viral message going around. And now someone's looking at this insight about someone juggled when it comes to Libra or Capricorn person. There you go again. King of Wands and a fucking air sign and a fucking earth sign again. So boring, man. Absolutely motherfucking boring. Okay. The Emperor. You look at the Emperor. There he goes again. Emperor's looking at maybe atoms, mathematics, when it comes to structure of angles, mechanisms of atoms and rocks and stars. Look at the God's head. Intuition's comfortable. Queen of Swords. Maybe someone's looking at Queen of Swords, a very lovable person, defending themselves. Then you got the King and Queen of Swords. Always, my God card is always with me. God is always here. So you look at a challenge, innit? Because now one sees a love situation when it comes to being a soul, having a human experience. It seems to be someone's learning about love. Because when it comes to love, right? What is love to you? Is it a pattern or a type? Do you understand? Do we go for the same patterns all the time? Because we think that's our type. Do you know what I mean? Or is it a pattern? Because we keep dating the same people. So can we separate the two? Is it my type from the soul of the self, or is it my pattern? So my type is my soul, but my pattern is my karmic. Maybe someone's learning, you know what I mean, about pattern and type, karmic, and patterns of. Yeah, because remember, the soul creates patterns, isn't it? Please bear with me, collective, because sometimes my mind just goes a little bit, yeah. My mind, like, oh gosh. But when I got a pen in my hand, it's even worse. Then again, I think I'm better at talking now. No, I don't know. I always think I'm better at talking or writing. Maybe I'm balancing the two. Maybe that's you as well, collective. Because is it a pattern when it comes to love situations? Or is it my type from the soul of the self? Or is it my patterns from the thoughts? I keep meeting the same old stupid women. And I've had to end it. because I had to make that decision when it comes to my judgments. Someone made a final decision when it comes to purpose. Maybe King of Wands is maybe looking at someone writing a journal about heartbreak. Maybe the Emperor's doing that. Or maybe the Queen of Swords. Yeah, she is the higher priestess. The higher priestess is the Queen of Swords. She's writing a journal about a lie. Yeah, because someone had a third-party person. Because they look at a creative idea, creative project, when it comes to God, planting your seeds in front of the enemy. People that create themselves as rivals. Never be a rival. Always be a challenge to yourself. That's how you become better every day. Because if you look at other people, you know what I mean? You become really like insecure and burn out, innit? Because you always look at someone else as a competition. Because in business, they teach us about competition, innit? Always look out for your competition. In new businesses, sometimes they forget competitions outside and inside. Especially if you just jump into a business without doing business management. It's not just outside impacts. You've got to look at inside impacts, just like your relationships, innit? Is it a type or is it a pattern? Is it my type for my soul of myself, for my purpose to make good judgments? Because we're in the same chemistry, in the same flow? Or is it just chemistry from my type? That pattern, always in that same pattern, isn't it? So now someone's looking at insights when it comes to soulmates, because the Queen of Cups is here. King of Cups is here. Lovers. Learning. Seems to be new information about someone taking a leap of faith. Because someone's being very blunt. Because someone's meditating when it comes to maybe moderation. Because maybe someone's downsizing when it comes to maybe labor as well. Because there seems to be too much slander, Five of Swords, bully within this group. Too much bullying in this group, you know. Maybe friendship group, work group. Someone's downsizing. Someone's taking that leap of faith. Too much bullies. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to maybe creating their own success. Now, someone's looking at happily ever after when it comes to legacy, when it comes to maybe a new cup of love. Because someone's looking at new information when it comes to the Empress. Because now looking at maybe a solid creative idea or endeavors that's been on the floor, that could have been up, is going to be now creation. Because now someone's looking at feeling trapped, maybe a Queen of Wands. She's thinking about a message or a new project to be planted. Oh, jealous, is it? About a romance, a love situation, when it comes to maybe a water sign man. Because someone's being very defensive when it comes to their choices. Because someone's delusional. Because someone's in their Five of Cups. Someone felt abandoned. Because now they're looking at their own success when it comes to going within, you know, to do the work. Because the Empress, you know, it's not about a lady of leisure. That's a karmic. The Empress has to put the work in, just like an Emperor has to put the work in. The Empress has to put just as much as work. You know what I mean? So you're looking at maybe someone's home. When it comes to the King of Pentacles, maybe he's looking at investments, delays, because he's maybe looking at a lawsuit, maybe, because there's a decision to be made about maybe a decrease in finances, because someone's got different perspective about a Cancer person or someone's feelings, because there's a secret about donations when it comes to maybe someone's Wheel of Fortune. Someone's trying to hold on to take control, Miss Queen of Pentacles. She's in a tower because someone's in this regret. They regret this offer with a Queen of Pentacles. They want to walk away and create a new creative idea because there seems to be in the air a possibility of prosperity. The Ten of Pentacles is so much money. You don't have to fight over people's money. It's too much damn money. You ain't got time to fight over people's money. You're too busy at work. And when you love your work, you love your work. But someone's worried. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles worried about her past because now Aquarius is here. Yep, single, dude, creating her own Ten of Pentacles. Own Ten of Pentacles. So now you're looking at a situation. Maybe someone's in their Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, my darlings, all right. Self-defense. Prince. prints. Maybe you've made some patterns and you're printing. Maybe do printing machine. I just said printing machine. Okay, maybe you're defending yourself when it comes to maybe against a competition. Because it seems to be like this, maybe 6 people. Yeah, trying to like, maybe looking, you got to defend yourself. Maybe there's a Leo and a Taurus person when it comes to investments. Maybe someone's trying to put the old investments away because it seems to be what you sow is what you reap. Now, someone's probably defending themselves when it comes to their finances. It could be a Taurus or maybe a Leo person defending against a Taurus person. Can I looking at your foundation? It seems to me that you're looking very hard at your work. Someone's getting their hands dirty because someone wants to put away an old investment and focus on a new investment because maybe they feel like they've been backstabbed. Okay, it could be this King of Swords. King of Swords is looking at maybe a Queen of Cups. He's looking at a wish fulfillment. He's looking at maybe Aquarius person or his own mind to say, I have come to calmer waters. When it comes to my wish, using my intuition to bring my wish fulfillment, it's not all about me just being logic. I've got to bring that balance so that I can work, okay? And not just bring castles in the air. I've got the information, okay? I've got the statistics. I've got the plans. I've got the structure. And I got clarity. So now I can make major breakthroughs. Do you know what I mean? Because now I've got a window that's open. I just have to get rid of one investment maybe and focus on another. But I want to reach out to this Queen of Cups. She's very loving, I know she can give me good advice because my mind is stimulating. And she's saying, well, wounded warrior, I don't know what you're doing over there looking at a Taurus person. That's what this Queen of Cups is saying. You're damn Ross Clark lover, you're too fast. So now, maybe a Leo or a Gemini masculine with a Taurus person when it comes to investments. They're looking at maybe being wounded. Can I look at a Sagittarius person? You look at maybe a wounded woman, okay, a very toxic wounded woman. So now maybe he wants to maybe defend himself against maybe a Sagittarius person, or maybe he feels wounded. He wants some loving and nurturing from a Queen of Cups. Or maybe someone feels wounded because he keeps looking at this investment with a Leo and a Taurus person. So a wounded masculine. Maybe they're both wounded. And there's a Sagittarius, Taurus, and a Leo involved maybe. Because now you're looking at the wheel of the sail. Because you see the soul of the sail is trying to tell you. Do you know what I mean? Like here, the soul's saying, look, listen, defend yourself from the soul of the self. Trust your intuition. Because that will give you healthy boundaries, all right? Because the soul of the self is giving you enough tools. You got enough tools to defend yourself. Even if you feel like a wounded warrior, you still got opportunities, all right? Have healthy boundaries. I know you got obstacles. I know you got to face the beast, all right? A Taurus person, because they want to defend their foolishness, their castles in the air. No, I know the mind is wounded, and that's why he wants this woman, the Queen of Cups. Because she gives good advice, isn't it? It can make his mind stimulate, maybe. I think that's what he means, stimulation of the mind. Because now you've got the Emperor. Maybe the Emperor is looking at having healthy boundaries, putting away old investments, standing up for his belief. Because now he's in the 5 of Wands, looking at his competition, okay? When it comes to maybe an investment with a Taurus person or a Sagittarius person or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, all these motherfucking bitchy, witchy people in his life, I guess. Because the soul of the self is saying, the back of you, there seems to be 5 women at the back, maybe doing cauldron spell, trying to burn the masculine in the middle of this pot, of this cauldron. Because remember, your words are like spells, isn't it? Your mouth is like the cauldron and your tongue is the sword. You understand? So whatever they're telling this masculine, they're bringing challenges, rivals, obstacles. They are the rivals. So whatever lover he's with is the frenemy, is the karmic. So now he went to the dark side, isn't it? The dark side. That way or this way. And that's the truth, you know. So your words can bring, okay, curses or blessings, isn't it? Because the word sword has words on it too. If you take the S away, the first S away from sword or swords, all right? You have word or words. So everyone's got the power of the Philosopher's Stone. Don't just let you think that maybe Marvel, Disney and all that. You know what I mean? Only one person can do it. No, we all can do it. It's your discernment. It's you walking in love, talking in truth, and correcting your flaws and being reliable. Maybe someone's looking at plan, structure, when it comes to maybe a love situation. Maybe someone's looking at maybe a creative endeavor, okay? When it comes to maybe speed. Because now you're looking. Maybe you're looking, because now it's gone from 7 to 8. Maybe look at someone's work when it comes to their speed. Maybe looking at working, or you could be a mechanic, or maybe you're looking at a new endeavor when it comes to moving. Maybe you're moving from one situation to another, and now you're looking at being a soul, having a human experience, and someone's maybe looking at a love letter, but it's not going to be a big paragraph. It's going to be like a small little, like, I don't know, hi. That kind of, I don't know. Leo. Oh, gosh, here we go again. Maybe Leo is in his head at night, worried, can't face, curious person. That's his problem. He said, love intimidates. Well, you've got a challenge on your hand. And that's the thing about fire signs. They like a challenge. Oh, well, his problem. So now you're looking at maybe a Leo person. Look at the will of the self. When it comes to maybe balancing the yin and the yang, taming the beast within oneself. Because you're looking at self-love, self-respect. Look at the soul of the self, isn't it? Because the heart is the seat of the soul. It puts you in that chariot. So maybe someone's looking at traveling plans. Maybe someone's in a car. Hey, imagine in the air, now in the car. Maybe someone's driving. And don't speed, though. Yeah, maybe someone's driving, look at a map, which way, this way or that way. Maybe someone's on holiday. Okay? Because now you're looking at a situation where maybe you've gone within Gemini and done the work, or a Virgo person has done the work. They seem to be thinking about a defense, defending their investments. Maybe a Leo person, a Gemini person, or maybe a Virgo person. Going within, seeing the truth. Maybe someone feels backstabbed, so now they're working on coming to peace with it. Because the soul of the service said, don't give up. No matter what you hear outside of yourself. Because heaven is everywhere. It's just for us to bring heaven on earth. Because heaven's everywhere, people. It's down to us, man. It's our energy. We're entities. Nothing to do with about the fucking flesh. You've got to look beyond. Do you understand? The physical appearance. Now, someone's gone within and doing the work. Maybe looking at maybe a Virgo person, or looking at your own analyticals. Okay, when it comes to plans. Maybe being more effective with your plans. You could be a doctor, a writer. Maybe a very good writer. Or a private policeman. A private detective. Now you're looking at maybe punctuality. You look at people's punctuality. You bring things more into order. Because it seems to be someone's very overly critical. Maybe someone's worrying about nothing. Yeah, maybe someone's thinking about the higher priestess. Maybe the Queen of Swords. Because we saw at the back of the Queen of Swords. That's her energy. Maybe they understand the Queen of Swords. Now they're understanding the Queen of Swords. She uses her intuition for everything. She's very calm. She's in her own world. She can see and feel. Maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person can feel maybe the investment that this King of Swords went through. How to defend his investments. Maybe she feels him being wounded. You understand? And maybe she's pulling him, saying, go within and mend your heart, King of Swords. Because I know you've got to go get over Queen of Wands. Or the King of Wands is looking at his counterpart when it comes to maybe Queen of Swords. Or maybe someone's heartbroken, a Taurus person and a Cancer person. You three are always in the pack, boy. Hey, you look at the three villains, man. Listen, you don't need to control yourself. So now, there seems to be a hidden feeling. Okay, because someone's looking at just over broke, J-O-B. Just over broke. All right? When you rely on people, you can't rely on people. You need to be self-sufficient. So now you look at maybe a mystery when it comes to higher priestess. You've got to trust your own intuition. Okay, let the Mercury. Remember, everyone's got psychological drives, isn't it? It's connected to the neurology. That's the mind. So now, I was going to say something. Neurology. is Mercury, the planet. Let the planet work with you. So that's why you always got to tell the truth. So the planet can give you the power. When you tell the truth, innit? Because the power of the universe, of the planet Mercury work with you. But if you're lying, stealing, cheating, doing the most, it slows down your energy. It brings things to an end slowly. Do you understand? Don't take that risk, collective. Do you understand? Trust your own inner voice. And it brings your mind to calmer waters as well. Because it seems to be a difficulty when it comes to maybe going within for some people to do the work. Because the emperor wants his empress. But he's got to understand the type of empress. The empress is not someone of leisure. I tell you that for nothing. Far from a lady of leisure. So you got to think about like, oh gosh, there you go. Who's that? King, Queen of Cups. Someone's looking. Maybe King of Swords wants to come in. He's very creative. Maybe he feels like creative spark. Okay. Because now he's looking at maybe a map. Maybe someone's in their car looking at a map. All right. Maybe someone's going to pop up at night or something. Ugh. There we go again. It's so fucking annoying. Oh, so annoying, man. When can she go away? I've never met this woman in my life. Never in my fucking life. There she goes again. Genevieve, big pussy Nadia. Ending. Ugh. Ending. That's what she wanted. We can feel it. She thought she was my competition. There's nothing to compete with, man. You don't have a soul. She's a walking death, man. And maybe they turned their back now. But there's nothing reliable about it. Someone sees the value of this Queen of Swords. And now looking at spiritual transformation. Maybe somebody's coming to an end with this Queen of Pentacles. That decision. She's under judgment. She's going to spiritual prison. Don't give a fuck what she says. Because of this. Her around this pot doing voodoo. This Queen of Pentacles. She was looking for that witch spell when it comes to love, death. I don't know. I don't know what you lot do over there. Doing that chanting. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Verena. I had it the other day. I thought, these people are crazy. You see, when you're in discernment, right? God lets you see who's for you, who's not for you. And it feels like Joseph and the freaking fucking colour, whatever coat. I hadn't even seen that theatre before. It just reminds me of that. Or it reminds me of Invisible Man. I'm telling you, it's like you're a private detective for God, a real spiritual warrior. Spiritual warrior. Told him, go and sit your fuck down. Nope. Told him, go and heal from your mother. No, I want to change on to Genevieve. I never want to leave. Yes, we are. She's a fucking health hazard. Someone's come to an end with this lover. Hidden lover with hidden motives. Doing your witch spells with your people them. With a Sagittarius person. And not too extra. Oh, they were doing that lust spell. I saw it in my dream. It reminds me of this, But it wasn't music. It was a chord. And that's what they were doing to this Leo person, the Emperor. I saw it. She put this music on or something. And that was him. It's like he was in a trance or something. And then she had this Hoover. And she was just hoovering up all the fucking resources. Yeah, she was doing some kind. I'm telling you, she's doing some witch spell, man. This one. She does voodoo, boy. Look at her with her witch spell. Her cauldron. Trying to do some foolishness. That's coming to an end. I saw it, man. She does voodoo, bro. That one's dangerous. Dangerous woman. It's coming to an end. Maybe you might hear she bloody passed away. Who cares? I don't. I don't. She's going to spiritual prison. Love her. Gemini is probably thinking about his choices when it comes to lovers. Maybe he wants support behind him. She didn't like him, man. Look at her. She wanted just death. That's what was on her mind. Death. Queen of Pentacles. She's looking right at this wish fulfillment for a higher priestess. A loving, nurturing person. All because she's shallow, psychopathic person. Very shallow. All she has in that, I think she knows her purpose. She just goes around taking souls for the devil, isn't it? Her entity is the death, innit? The Grand Reaper. They just come to just kill out your fucking resources, your energy, your emotions, your thoughts. Maybe it's coming to an end. Maybe someone's single. It's difficult, man. This one's a demon. I saw it. I saw it, boy. Reliability. Maybe someone should be more reliable. Moving away from Queen of Pentacles. Keep her single. Because now the Emperor wants to go to the Empress. Maybe Queen of Swords makes she feels more reliable. This Queen of Pentacles, she knew, man. She knew 13 years ago she started this. And she done it again for the 5 years. So she knew. She knew. She was working on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She wanted to block it for an investment, for donations. She wanted this money. So now they're trying to defend them. Leo's probably defending against this Taurus person. When it comes to success, it was a delay, innit? Because she was scamming. She was scamming. So now, maybe the Emperor's wounded. He wants to go to the Queen of Swords, thinks he's lovable. King of Swords, he wants to go to his Queen of Cups, someone very lovable. Because he needs to have healthy boundaries around this beast, which may be a Sagittarius person. So now they're looking at this Queen of Pentacles. They want to end this with this Queen of Pentacles. She is after death, man. Yeah, it's either that way or this way. And they went that way to a demon, a demonic person. She wanted to kill the Emperor. Because she was relying on these plans that were downloaded from God. First it was about the Lionheart movie. And now I've come back again. And she knew it. She knew it, man. She does some lust spell or something on these men. She was relying on this death, man. To keep this some money. So now you're looking at Alchemist. You've got the Power Collective. Keep your heart open. The heart, the seat of the soul. So when you're doing your manifestations, you're channeling in, innit? Someone's channeling in plans, truth. All right, they want to bring it down to bring balance. It could be the Emperor. Yeah, they try to get rid of the Emperor. And now the Emperor's over here. Thinking about balance and strength, the willpower to make a decision when it comes to maybe travel plans. Maybe someone's in the car looking at a map, which is the car is their own self, their own map of self. Why? Because your intuition is like a sat-nav, baby. Yes. Your intuition is like your sat-nav. So go within the car of the self, have self-discipline, self-control, align it with your masculine and feminine energy that opens up your whole horizon, baby. That's what you got to work with. Make that your teamwork. For now, your wheels. Maybe you're a mechanic working on it. Maybe putting the last few wheels, you know. That's really beautiful. Oh, it's like only the Emperor and Empress can go in. Someone wants to send a message. Only the Emperor and Emperor can go in. Emperor and Empress can go in this. Maybe she's doing a two-wheeler car. Oh my dude, shit. Yes, in a two-wheeler car. It's like, yo, I want to come and add my wheel. Please take my wheel. Here's my tools. I'll be more reliable. Can you scoot over? Can you make it into a 4-seater? No, a 1-seater into a 2-seater, please. She said, no, 4-seater, because my cat goes there. So now they both using the intuition. Because now she was in her 2-seater. You understand? With her intuition and herself. Now the Empress saying, please, can I come in with my little pussycat? I want to go your way. Look at him. I want to go your way. I want to study to go your way. The good way. You understand? Because he went to the dark side. So now you're looking at, hey, Queen of Cups. He said, please, I want nurturing. I need some love. King of Swords, think about his Queen of Cups. He wants to come and balance the situation. He's got this, yeah, because he walked away. Maybe someone walked away from maybe a Libra, a Virgo person. Or walking away from the Earth sign person. Could be Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, because So yeah, he's thinking about this loving person. He feels like he needs to hold. He wants a hug. But he wants to hold back investments from a Queen of Pentacles. They're saying she's too dangerous around money. She should never be around money. Or people with money or opportunities. So he's walking away. There was no feelings. Yeah, she said she lies too much. She said she lies too much for this yard. She was lying. She was lying. She's under judgment. There you go. Judgment, judgment. Queen of Pentacles under judgment. They want to ban her. Yeah, they want to ban her. They want nothing to do with her. She's going down, man. She's going down, baby. You could be dealing with a businesswoman. Yeah, he said, nah, five of wands, 5 of swords. Maybe someone's gone within on sword, because gone within, seen something. Or maybe it's King of Swords. He's looking at a battle with an Aquarius person. An Aquarius person come to calmer waters. Maybe he thought the Queen of Swords was a bully who's looking at messages. I don't give a fuck. To her, when you defend yourself, you know, you don't I care what people think. I don't, because you're not in my shoes. Whether you think I'm a bully or not, do I give a shit? No, I don't. But when I'm defending myself, you're mad. So they hold on to this block. Do I care? No, just gonna get my fucking money from this Taurus person trying to take control. She can't even control herself. First of all, control your fanning. That's what you need to do. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Someone finds it very difficult creating their own stability. You have to create your own self-sufficiency. So when people come in and out of your life, you always got that self-sufficiency in it. Because self-sufficiency means independent. So when people do come in, no one's drained. No one needs to lie. No one needs to fight. Everybody knows their fucking lane. Why? Because you're being truthful to yourself. I'm not after nothing. You ain't after nothing. My intuition is strong enough. Just believe your intuition to take you to your purpose. And your purpose is just as good as mine. Regardless if I'm an emperor or empress, or regardless if Addy is the emperor. Who gives a fuck? We're all here to have an abundance. Alright? No one's above no one. Just God. Now you look at maybe happily ever after. Aquarius person come to calmer waters. She just loves her family too much, man. And now someone's looking at 6 of Swords, you know. Maybe this King of Swords wants to come over without no baggage. No emotional baggage. Alright? Or it could be maybe this King of Wands. But they made that decision. Clarity, man. There you go. Use your own intuition. Now someone's looking at a Queen of Pentacles only relying on money. And information, plans, and people structures. That's all she cared about. That's all she was into. This was no emotion. That's why they said they made their final decision. You can't base anything just on money, bro. It doesn't work like that. Maybe for Queen of Pentacles, but it doesn't work for everybody. So maybe this King of Wands is looking at his own legacy, relying on his own legacy. All right, because now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe someone has to look at maybe blocking this Queen of Pentacles when it comes to maybe donations and public assistance. Because now you're looking at, yeah, he said, and a Sagittarius. Now someone's looking at an Earth Angel. Maybe this King of Wands. Maybe he's been guided. He's been guided by the angels. Now you look at moderation. Simplicity. You have to have patience. Now you got 2 patience. When it comes to intuition, you need patience. When you get used to it, then you go with the speed, innit? It becomes really fast. Do you understand? Maybe someone's looking at maybe a Virgo person in a car. Working. Maybe you're a mechanic. Maybe someone wants to go forward. Maybe someone looking at a map. Trying to manifest their way to go to someone's home in their bed. A Leo person. Hey, they tell you these people's dark thoughts, man. You bitcher. You bitcher. Now he probably feels more grounded. Because, you know, he feels in this Queen of Swords, he's found his perfect match for practicality. But someone has to get rid of one. He didn't see the value of this Queen of Swords. That's what he's trying to say. Because he didn't see his own value. He didn't see his own value. Because he's done too much over there. Someone's looking at judgment. Because now you're looking at maybe being spiritually guided to take a pathway out of maybe worrying. Because someone has an insight. Because now they're doing blunt. Maybe a Gemini person. Because a Aquarius person. use her intuition when it comes to maybe defending herself. Because someone's looking at an offer. There was a secret opportunity when it comes to a Cancer person. Because looking at a Leo person when it comes to resources. Behind a Leo person, they were celebrating and they're looking for maybe an alignment. Because now you got this desire, all right, when it comes to maybe a Scorpio person, a Taurus person. They had this desire in it because they wanted this donations, they wanted money. So they built this fake tower, innit? Some fake motherfucking delusional bullshit. All right. So now it's been highlighted about a Leo person and a Cancer person when it comes to maybe this energy of creative ideas. Now there seems to be maybe some viral messages going around about some work situation. When it comes to Virgo person, when it comes to maybe a Cancer person, when it comes to the devil, when it comes to maybe someone familiar, an ex, when it comes to maybe a water sign person, when it comes to maybe a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, this seems to be a creative idea. Somebody wants to go forward, okay, because they see the backbone of Aquarius person, but it comes to a very powerful soul. Now, someone's looking at working on balance, isn't it? But someone is working on the prosperity of someone's wealth. So they were juggling and wiring money, do you understand, to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. So they wanted her to be a star. It kind of like the fucking man from Beverly Hills, Taras Clark. You know that man from Beverly Hills, the big 60-year-old, when you find a 27-year-old? It might be just adding his fucking, I don't know, what he thought in Queen of Pentacles. But he put a lot in that career to be a fucking star, this King of Cups. He put a lot of money into this Queen of Pentacles to be a star. A lot of fucking money, boy. So now you're looking at money wiring. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. Wiring up the money, boy. Maybe some money's going back to this Aquarius person. Look, all creative ideas of money going back to this Aquarius person. Ken Cups got different perspective about control. He wants to control a Leo person. What the fuck? He wanted a Leo person to be a bachelor. Yeah, he wanted him to break his heart. He wanted to see God's Two of Cups. That was his wish fulfillment. But no, some look at their own options when it comes to maybe Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, man, she proper feels this backstuff with Gemini person. I know she does. Or maybe Queen of Swords. God's thinking by his Queen of Swords. And Queen of Cups, I guess. I just heard alarm outside and it stopped. Somebody wants to offer their cup of love. God did. Said, you're the Holy Grail, baby. Just defend yourself. Justice is for you. You know? I know you felt abandoned. He put you in a 3 of Cups, the Emperor. Faced false promises. Broke your heart, drained your energy. And gave you nothing. Nothing. Just fucking demands and things to do. And now he get his big pussy Genevieve to do it now. I'm not joking, you know, I told him in this email, don't come near me until I see you have slapped a lawsuit on Genevieve Nadia. He was quick to do it to me, you know. When I posted my son, it was up for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Put that down for I sue you. Yo, same thing for you. Ditto. Try come over here without that lawsuit showing me that you sued Genevieve Nadia. We got nothing to talk about. Nothing. King of Swords, looking at maybe his own legacy when it comes to work. Ugh. Looking back at this team, lying. Maybe his Aquarius person, lying. You don't just lie too much, man. Look at decision about the Empress, about feeling left out in the cold. It was a burden. Aquarius person said Biden. And now they're looking at research about karma and destiny. I'm not joking with Adiwali, you know. If he ever thinks he can phone me without even having that paper in his hand, I sued her. I don't want to talk to him. We've got nothing to talk about. Remember, walking love, talking to you. I love you guys. Bye.